live stream today. Watch along. West Ham versus Everton. Rochdale Bottled National League. Feeling good about this one. Yeah, if we win, we increase our chances to go to Europe. If we lose, we increase our chances of making Spurs go down. West Ham fan wearing a Washington Commanders cap, it seems. And there it is, West Ham. The squad are now pulling up under the tune. West Ham's song, that might genuinely be one of the best club anthems in world football. Like, it's so fucking catchy. Of course, they can't beat our songs, but I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles is a close second when it comes to football songs. And also, Tottenham are now closer to relegation because, as we all know, Sunderland beat West Ham 5-0. No, Sunderland lost to Forest 5-0. And here we have the lineup for today. West Ham United's lineup for today. Matt Hermansen starting in goal. Former Leicester City. Matt Hermansen starting in goal. Former Leicester City man, of course. And then in defense, we have Kyle Walker-Peters, Konstantinos Mavropanos, Axel Dizazi, and El Hadji Malik Diouf. Tomasz Soucek and Mateusz Fernandes in midfield. On the wings, we have Jared Bowen and Crescencio Somerville, with Pablo in the attacking midfield. And finally, Castellanos in striker. Of course, there's no reason to support the Red Shites. We want Palace to win. We want Palace to win. That's the thing. And of course, his David Moyes' starting lineup for his 750th game in charge in the Premier League. Jordan Pickford, as always, in goal. In defense, we have Jake O'Brien, James Tarkowski, Michael Keane, and Vitaly Mykolenko. Idrissa Gueye and James Garner in midfield. Of course, the Garner lineup. Dwight McNeil, Iliman Ndiaye in the wings, and Kiernan Dewsbury Hall in the attacking midfield, and Tieno Barry in striker. Carlos Alcaraz genuinely hasn't like started a game like in a long fucking while. And here goes the bubbles again. Happy birthday, boss. Barry, please be good today. Yeah, we need Barry to be good. Because that's how West Ham win. If he isn't good. And Liverpool versus Palace and Wolves versus Tottenham has already kicked off. I am so resisting the urge to sing Forever Blowing Bubbles right now. Charlie Alcaraz has started more games. Of course he has to. One of our best players, he's just run on the bench for some fucking reason. I mean, we do have Idrissa Gueye, but he's probably... Nah. And here it is. And it is kickoff at the London Stadium. David Moyes. Rob Edwards in charge of Wolves there, as I see in the dual screen. Yes. Tottenham and Wolves with basically equal win percentages. Stuart Atwell is our referee for today, West Ham versus Everton. I think I'll be hate watching another match. Yes. Of course, I'm simultaneously watching all 3 Premier League matches going on currently because it's funny. At least in us is at least it's not him. At least he's not him. Or Anthony Taylor. I mean today is David Moyes' birthday, and what a way to celebrate his birthday, you know. 750th game in charge in the Premier League. Third manager with the third most games, you know. Managed 25th of April. Yup, it's his birthday. Go shorty. Korean football package must be insane. It actually is, because you can watch every single Premier League game for the low fucking price of £8.50. £8.50, and you can watch every single Premier League game. £8.50 to watch every single Prem game. No exceptions. Oh, look at that. Look at that kick from Romero. Tottenham almost scored there. And it's Mikolenko. Ghana. Okay, defended out. Jose Sa with the goal kick. Wolves versus Spurs. Like I'm gen hate watching is real, and I'm just watching how Bayern are losing to Mainz. Oh my days! Off to Korea I go. Yeah, it is actually goated. Like UK, I believe you have to pay like 70 quid to watch like 75% of Prem games. Here you can just watch every single Prem game £8.50. Being a Dortmund fan has to be a humiliation fetish. I think it kind of is, not gonna lie. I mean, it's not as bad as Arsenal, but like it's probably as bad as Arsenal, not gonna lie. Mohamed Salah taking a corner now, Liverpool versus Palace. At the same time, Xavi Simons is taking a corner for Wolves versus Spurs. Nothing really on the action department at our game, though. Corner taken short. Nice save from Jose Sa. Look at that. Bad boy. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's on Palace's side or not. Like, but I think that might be another corner for the shite. This is the good life. Because I just sympathise for Bayern. Yeah. Oxford are relegated to League One. Yeah, I heard. Hope it doesn't take another 25 years for them to get back to the Championship like last time. I'm moving like Baby Keem 2 phones, innit? Ooh. Oh, that is another. And look at that nice throw. Ooh, that's threatening indeed for us because, again, that was a nice one. Two phone, Baby Keem, fucking me. I'm here. Oh. I can see the baggies going up next season. I think genuinely West Brom can actually go. Like, West Brom do have the facilities to go up, but the problem is they ain't using them facilities. Oh, God, God, God. Oh, no. Oh, that's a nice little defense there. That's a free kick for us. They've been great under Morrison. Yeah, they have, considering the fact that they're actually surviving now. Like they're actually surviving. All 3 games at once. That is a nice one from Chris Richards. Nice one from Chris Richards. That was almost a nice one from Chris Richards, but, made it over the bar. Chris Richards. Oldest manager in the Premier League now, David Moyes. Has been since he came back to Everton, but still re-solidifies his position a little. I'm just seeing where the opening goal of these 3 matches will be from. Somerville. Nice. But it's a free kick. While it's a corner for Crystal Palace. And Tottenham keep having attempts, but it's not working out. Boy, are Palace having a moment. And it's an attempt by Kolo Muani, which has gone wide. Sarr couldn't even catch it because it went that wide. Leicester are so finished. They are. I genuinely do believe before they're relegated to League 2, the club will cease to exist. It's that bad. They're that cooked. And here's the West Ham free kick. And it is Juve to take it. And a free kick for the Shite taken short by VVD. VV Diddy. And it's Juve. And it has gone over the crossbar with a header from Solchek. Leicester, the club will cease to exist before they go to League 2 at this point. They are hemorrhaging money. Oh, that is a nice tackle there from Doherty. Wow, that was... And I don't know what the fuck the Shite are doing. Nice. Dewsbury Hall, move up, move along. Dewsbury Hall, McNeil. McNeil, get it! Oh, Barry, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Can't fucking bicycle kick that shit. And that has gone way wide at the Molineux. We don't talk about Van Dingleberry over here no more. Yeah, we don't. That's why I call him VV Diddy. He's worse than Diddy. Two seasons in a row we've seen back-to-back relegations. Luton and Leicester now. Last time Wolves went down, they went down again. Someone is getting relegated again, and it definitely isn't Luton. Let's be honest. It definitely is not Luton. Luton have a better chance of getting to the Championship than they have of being relegated again. It's not going to be Luton, let me tell you that. West Ham corner. Worse than Hitler, he genuinely might be. He is. Like, he is. He is worse than Pol Pot. Oh, nice defense there. But it's Fernandez. It's gone over the bar. Spurs having a lot of attempts at the Molineux. And is Dean Henderson to take it. That's a long one there. Dean Henderson. Palace tries to make something out of it. But there it is. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nice. Okay. Dewsbury Hall, we go. Someone on Crystal Palace is down. Barry, what is that? What is that? You can't. It is actually worrying, TNO Barry. It's actually so worrying. Out of the teams relegated from the Prem, Wolves, Burnley, and Spurs / West Ham, one of them is going down to League One next year. Oh, you meant that? Well, then the answer is Spurs. The answer is so obviously Spurs. Barry, 2 buns. Beto? Like, Barry was supposed to replace Beto, and now Beto has replaced Barry. What is going on here? Can Wolves actually make something out of it? No opening goals yet from all 6 sides. 3-0, Lamau. What's 3-0? MK Diddles. Ah, nah. We're going to see them against AFC Wimbledon again. You know? We're going to see them against AFC Wimbledon again, unless Exeter pull off a magic. Oh. Nah, fucking hell. York City promoted to League 2. Yes. Return of York City to the Football League for the first time since 2016. Awful. Yeah, actually. Fulkrug and Niklas Fulkrug at West Ham might genuinely be one of the most forgettable seasons in football history. The man did nothing. MK Diddles versus Leicester. No. Yes! Our glorious Dale fumbled. It was 1-0 in the 95th minute. They scored in the 95th minute only for York to score in the 103rd. Okay, West Ham attacking this much is concerning. Is very much concerning. It's how West Ham didn't create a goal from that is actually crazy. It should have been 1-0. It genuinely should have been 1-0. West Ham only good with black strikers. Cole and Antonio. Crazy. Yeah, the only reason why they're performing badly is because they have a white man at striker. Because Argentinians like to brag about how white they is. York can rush. actually made a great ad for the non-league. Yeah, both of the clubs actually made a joint statement about the 3 up, 3 down movement. You know? York and Rochdale genuinely provided us with reason, with a reason that we need to support the 3 up, 3 down movement, which I do fully support because we need more competition in the non-league. Like, the English league system is genuinely cooked because how are we doing 3 up, 3 down in Prem and Championship and then doing, 3 up, 4 down in League 1 and 4 up, 2 down in League 2 and then 2 up, 4 down for National League, for Conference? It's woke nonsense. It's utter woke nonsense, lads. But it's a free kick for West Ham currently here. And it's gone wide. London Stadium is genuinely so fucking poorly designed. Like, how does this even work? This is what happens when you're playing in a soulless bowl. 20 minutes have passed for all 3 matches and not a single goal for all 6 sides. Argentinians and Spanish racists when they find out who lived in Iberia in medieval times. 3 up, 3 down should be everywhere. That's what I'm saying, brother. That is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, lads. But of course. Juve. There it is. Here's a free kick for Crystal Palace there. It's a Yama. Defended by the shite. Verts with the ball. He's now running up the pitch. And Henderson basically has nothing. And it is out. And I think that's a penalty decision. It's a penalty. At Anfield. Sorry for the cough there. It's a penalty at Anfield. No penalty for El Pool. Yes. And here's a corner at the London Stadium. And look at that smooth action, but it's intercepted. Intercepted again, and it's out. That's a dive. That has to be a dive. Switch over to this. Currently listening to Pooh versus Palace. Booze all across. But it's another attack. Andy Madley on the referee at Anfield. That's the same fucker that denied us a penalty against United. And it's Ndiaye running up. Ndiaye to McNeil. McNeil, can he make something out of it? Oh, no. That's a dive. That's a dive. That's a dive. No penalty! No penalty! Drop ball to the keeper, no penalty. Derby equalised against QPR. Playoffs can still happen. Ooh! Ooh, okay. Nice, okay. Okay, alright, okay, alright. Oh, they have... Derby in the playoffs could be tantalising. I mean, I sure hope they don't repeat that season again, but that could be tantalising. Just as tantalising as this might be the opportunity Barry... Or it's not Barry, it's Garnegay. It's a chaotic bit of ball. This is the perks of watching all 3 games at once from one single platform. The UK needs to learn from us, because we can watch all 3 of these games £8.50 on a single platform. Meanwhile, there you have to pay for like BT, TNT, and Sky 70 quid, and you can't even watch all of the games. What is wrong with the television there? What is wrong with the telly? If Derby will go, would they outdo themselves in shittiness? Nah, I don't think. Considering the fact that they do have Agemayang will absolutely save their asses. Agemayang will absolutely get them to avoid that fate. Mistaking Barry for Ghana is crazy. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. You know? I surrender myself. Capitalism goes crazy. Like seriously. It's another attacking opportunity for the Hammers. An opportunity that has been fruitless. And is Wolves. Oh, that was something. But Wolves still have an opportunity. But it is alive. It is alive, but it's hit that boards. You know, there's a reason why the Sky TV is fucking shit, shan't exist. Because you can't be watching that shit on like 3 platforms when you can watch 3 when you can just 3 in 1 in other countries of the world. And it's a Wolves corner that's been successfully defended by Spurs. Spurs now trying to start a counter-attack. Jose Sa gets to it first. It's a 1-on-1. Nice save, preventing almost an open goal situation from Randall Kolomani. I still can't fathom Spurs going down. Harry Kane and Son would never. Son Heung-min would genuinely never. He genuinely would never. He would have killed himself before he let Spurs down. Son Heung-min would genuinely never. He would genuinely have thrown himself off the roof of the stadium before he let Spurs down. Rob Edwards slowly becoming more frustrated. Bro, you literally have nothing to play for. Chill. Well, he does have everything to play for now because this game will decide the fate of Spurs. Hermansen with the throw. And it's another shite corner. Dominic Solanke with the attack. And it has gone wide. Still no opening goal. It's now 30 minutes into all 3 games, and there has not been a single opener so far. All 0-0. All 0-0 in the Western Front. Nice, 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 nice. Dewsbury Hall. Go on, Dewsbury Hall. And go on, Barry. Don't. Oh, I was about to say, don't fumble. Nah, bruh. Dizazi, bruh. Chelsea flop. You know, Axel Disaster is performing wonders against Barry. He's so cooked. Axel Disaster is beating Barry. He's so cooked. This game just proves just how much we need Beto. Dewsbury Hall, we pray for you. We all collectively pray for Keane and Dewsbury Hall. We could send Spurs down if we beat them. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. The rhetoric that I've been following. Ooh. Nice. Over the bar for the shy. Dean Anderson didn't even need to save that shit. Barnet are winning 4-1 in 30 minutes. What the fuck? I was not familiar with your game, Barnet. I was definitely not familiar with the game, Barnet. League 2. I'm going to follow League 2 right now. Oh my days, they are. They actually are. Dean Henderson with the yellow. We need Lukaku. Now, we current Lukaku, nah. Maybe? What we need is someone like prime Lukaku. Everton Lukaku. GOAT. Still nothing from all 6 sides. But Spurs on the attack currently at the Molineux. Okay, what is this? Oh. Spurs still on the attack. Palace again. Shied with a quick throw in. And there is a decision to be made. Someone on Wolves has gone down, but it's a West Ham attack over here. Safe. Goal kick. Bro, I thought that was KSI. That's Yves Bissouma. And it's one of the Gomez's that has gone down over there. Wolves now has 3 Gomez's, you know. Gomez, Gomez, and Gomez. Lewandowski this. Suarez that. Prime Lukaku solos. Absolutely. Prime Lukaku was something different. Borough slapped Watford 5-1. Nah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Borough has to go up. We need to see Kim Elberg in the Prem. Juve has now gone down. Scraggly old man there. Oh, God. The Reds have scored. The Reds have scored. It is breaking news. Alexander Isak has scored a goal for the first time in 25 million years. This is the opener. Alexander Isak has scored his first goal in like 25 million years. And I'm just seeing the replay there, and it's a long one. It's Isak. He touches the ball into the top corner past Dean Henderson, scoring his first goal since the dinosaurs were still roaming the earth. Oh my days. Do not scratch your eyes. Oh, Madsen with the save. Look. Do not scratch your eyes. Alexander Isak has actually scored a goal. Nice. Pickford. But it's Walker-Peters. West Ham with the attack now. Yeah, if fucking Isak can score, then Barry can score too. And someone is clearly down in the Spurs. And it is Dominic Solanke that has gone down. Medical team assessing the situation. Spurs are genuinely fucked. Richarlison now getting readied. Our boy Richie getting readied on the pitch. Mr. Richard Arlison. Seems to be that turn. Oh, nah. Oh, jeez. Okay, this streamer is actually crazy. They're now providing a view of our game against West Ham on the Wolves v Tottenham screen because they know shit's about to go down. Shit's. O'Brien with a yellow. Let's see, Somerville, and is McNeil trying to grab him, and it's O'Brien. Oh, I don't know if that's a yellow, though. Solanke's still down at the Molineux. Replays of Isak's goal. Crystal Palace trying to make the most out of it. Richarlison being subbed on here at the Molineux. Newport off to the National League. The exiles are getting exiled. Solanke back up, but Richarlison still ready to come on. And it is... Yeah, rest in peace, Dylan Tombides with a save from Pickford. That was terrible timing. Yeah, rest in peace, Dylan Tombides. Yeah. And there it is, the official substitution. Richarlison has officially come on at the Molineux while the tribute is still ongoing for Dylan Tombides. And the Shite have scored again. The Shite have scored again. Already 2-0 at Anfield, while it's 0-0 at the other games. Dean Henderson is having an absolute howler today. He's even let Andy Robertson score in what might be his final goal for the Shite. And that is some nice header to get it back, but Walker Peters. We're trying to deal it in. We're trying to deal it all. Mike McKeggers with the header, and it's Pickford with the save. Still 0-0 at the Molineux, still 0-0 at the London Stadium, but already 2-0 at Anfield. Of course, it is notoriously hard to deal with the Shite at Anfield. But it seems like Dean Henderson has been thoroughly nerfed. Crystal Palace even can't even be Freddie Woodman. Third choice keeper, by the way. And Wolves now with a corner. Barry, can you make something out of it? As McNeil. And it's Dewsbury Hall. O'Brien crosses it. Ooh. That is some shoddy performances out there. Zaha, please save them, bro. I don't care if you don't play them no more. Please. Wilfried Zaha, come back from Charlotte, descend upon the pitch at Anfield, and save Palace's asses. I just need to check if I'm not tripping. Yeah, I just had to look at the scoreline to see if I wasn't tripping. It's just that my phone is fucking slow. Our boy Richie, how's he playing over at the Molineux? A minute of added time, apparently, for West Ham versus Everton. And it is another save from Pickford. Nice one there. And it's Idrissa Gueye. Oh. And it's Walker Peters. But it's a nice one from Idrissa Gueye. Can Palace save themselves with this? No, they cannot. And it is a throw-in from Mikolenko. It is a corner. It's a corner for Palace. Five corners now for Palace. And it's moving up for McNeil. McNeil, Keane and Dewsbury Hall, but dispossessed. And Palace. Oh, can they do it? Oh, Palace. 4 minutes of added time at Anfield and 3 minutes added time at the Molineux. Tieno Batty, do something. Ya Batty, man. Your Batty man needs to do something. "95, speeding on the highway." Thumping win indeed. 5-0 against Sunderland is crazy. 95, speeding on the highway. Got a ride, got 5 on the gas tank. Sister, gonna be some decent. I ain't never gonna be shit to my nieces. Oh, yes! One minute of added time at the London Stadium. Jarrod Bowen, look at that. Jarrod Bowen. Yeah, that might have been a shot. Yeah. But it's gone agonizingly wide for Jarrod Bowen. Oh, no. Defend! Defend for your lives. Defend for your lives. We don't want to concede at half time. We don't want to do that shit. We don't want to do that shit. And don't do that shit we did. It is now half time. And it is, well, half time. West Ham 0, Everton 0 at London Stadium. Yves Bissouma has now gone down. I thought that the Shite had scored another goal. Turns out that's just a replay of Robertson's goal. Anyways, I'm just going to wait until all the other matches go to half time. Yves Bissouma is now down at the Molineux. That might be a very big issue there. It seems like a mashup that Yves Bissouma has just been involved in. It seems like an actual mashup. Andre with the yellow card for that tackle on Bissouma. And it is another Palace corner, the 6th corner of the day for Crystal Palace. Bissouma still down at the Molineux. The corner defended by the Shite. I actually believe that KDH would be a better striker than Barry. It would be an excuse for Alcaraz to come on. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. He is finished. Like, Tieno Barry is so finished, I don't even know what to do with it. And there is Dominic Solanke not chillin', on the bench. While Yves Bissouma is getting treated, and it is half-time at Anfield. It is Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 0. An unsatisfactory result for not only Palace fans, but also us as well. Palace need to have an awakening in order to save themselves from the situation. Wolves versus Tottenham is still ongoing. Yves Bissouma now back up. The 3 minutes have already well passed, but due to Yves Bissouma, of course, being down there, it has been extended by a lot. Pedro Porro now ready to take the free kick. I was a stark Barry defender at the start too. We all were, not gonna lie. Yeah, we all were. Because, when Barry first came into this club, I genuinely believe there was something. Like, there was a real opportunity to be had. You know? But now it's come to this. He was supposed to be the one to replace Barry. He was supposed to be the one to replace Beto. But it turned out that Beto was the one that replaced Barry, and it is half-time at the Molineux. Wolves 0, Spurs 0. Once again, another pretty lackluster result at the Molineux at half-time. You might call it unsatisfactory. At the Molineux, I call it a last-ditch opportunity for Spurs to save themselves. His first touch so buns. Absolutely. Barry's main problem is, first of all, his finishing, which is, of course, the only proper... First of all, his problem is finishing. Like, he cannot finish to save himself. Like, if he gooned, he would genuinely have nothing come out. Secondly, is the first touch. And also, I forgot to stop the timer there, but have it. Yeah, that shit was running continuously. Yeah, first, Barry would restore Rome before he scored a goal. Yeah, absolutely. If he, Barry not only has terrible first touch, but he also has terrible finishing. Barry couldn't finish in a brothel. That's what I'm saying. Fucking new Harry Potter series. Just HBO just gifting that money to that fucking horrendous transphobe that is, J.K. Rowling. That transphobic bastard doesn't even deserve an ounce of money. And also, Korea is so cooked. We now genuinely have a bakery where only senior citizens are allowed and business is booming. We are so cooked. Just give Beto a mask on some King Baldwin IV type shit and have him do the, Alan Shearer celebration in it. Because that's also King Baldwin type shit. It's so crazy that Alan Shearer just casually stole King Baldwin IV's flow. He did not have to do all that. Okay? jokes on and off the pitch. Harry Potter is Bonds too. Agreed? I swear Korea's childbirth rate is extremely low. It's your job to repopulate, bro. I know you can pull the K-pop baddies. Like, seriously. Like, seriously, fucking hell. We're so cooked that we're actually doing fucking dating shows for, like, 40-year-olds. This country might genuinely be, like, this country is so cooked, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Show them all the ITV videos you made there. Wonderful. Crazy work. That is actually crazy. Like, I've seen the analytics for that video, like that 1 hour and 40-minute video that I made on a random Saturday. Like, it took me, like, literally 17 hours to edit that shit. No one under the age of 30 actually watched that shit. No one under the age of 30. Because they don't know what the fuck this shit even is. It's all, dem unks. That is pulling in all that. It's so nice to see that I can watch everything. F1 with that Mercedes flow in it, with that like, bro, like, seriously. Like, Mercedes really be running with that flow in it. Kendrick rapping over Subway Surfers would unironically pull females. Like seriously, like this the crazy part, you know, the Kendrick rapping over the Subway Surfers thing. The Kendrick rapping over Subway Surfers. That why has our feed frozen? Why has the feed for our game frozen? Two cousins over Baldi's Basics is actually mad. Nah, I don't even consider Cousins a Kanye song for real, you know? That shit that February to June 2025 run, nothing in that can be considered yay music. Nothing in that could even be considered music. Okay? Like it's bad, okay? Like February to June 2025 was when I genuinely thought everything was over. Like for Kanye. Like, am I genuinely the only one that thinks that the West Ham song is low key a banger? Yay Polian should be a Kanye album. Bruh. Yay Polian! Yay Polian! Julius Yeazer. Yotto Jan Yismark. Nah, that is. And it is the second half. Yeah, Ruto. Yeah, who dares wins, and to dare is to do, says Spurs. Clearly, they haven't dared enough. Yes, Tiam! Yordsmith. I mean, the man was literally spotted wearing a Portsmouth goalkeeper kit. Why doesn't he have an album named Yordsmith? Oh. A caution. A yellow fuck in L. Fuck. Yeah, no Yari. Yeah, no Yari. This is what Jesus and Yandi has brought onto us, Kanye. And the Shite versus Palace has also kicked off. Second half. Oh no. Oh yeah. Already it's kind of a repeat with the first half in it. West Ham performing multitude of toothless attacks. Another Kinski? Nah. I saw 39 and 1. Kinski's gone. Nah, bro. I genuinely think that man might be done for. That man genuinely might be done for. Arsenal versus Newcastle. Nah, yeah. Look at that. Boy, Everton. Invincible. Yakira, Yo-ya is yo-yo. Yeah, invincible. Yomni man. That's the only one. Wow, that was something. That was something. One of the shots of all time. Bro, I low-key might be gay. Like, why do I... Like, Lucas Bergval. Why do I genuinely think that man is cute? And Kolo Muani has been changed for Matisse Tell. Immortal. Yaki ye we. Yaki ye week. Yistel Yalis versus Liverpool. Oh no, Crescencio Somerville. Oh! Ho! Ho ho ho! Yeah, he is Yomnian. Wow, that was the squeakiest of bombs. That should have been 1-0. That should have been 1-0. Absolutely should have been 1-0. Oh my god. Look at this. Castellanos. Pickford with the save. And that might have been a collision between Castellanos and Pickford. And it's a corner. Possible penalty. Possible penalty? What the fuck you mean possible penalty? Where? That's a collision. That's a collision. That's a collision. No penalty! No penalty! Yes, sir. No penalty. Yickford Yave does. Okay. Okay. Immediately after a goal. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Brother. Yeah, nah. Relegation zone. You're in the relegation zone. Do you think you will go down? You're in the relegation zone. Relegation zone. You're in the relegation zone. Do you think you will go down? I kind of expected that, not gonna lie. Mongolian meat mashing it is, nah. Yeah, we always seem to get, a loss when we play West Ham. Like, I don't know why, but we always seem to get a loss. Xavi Simons with another miss there. They do. For better or for worse. Nah, Barry's first touch is actually insane. He makes Axel Disasi look good. The fuck? Da fuck? Da fuck? Everton. Montada. Four points. 4 points from safety. Spurs. Your downfall is near. Your downfall is near, lads. Relegation zone. You're in the relegation zone. You're in the relegation zone. Do you think you will go down? You're in the relegation. You guys in the relegation zone. Oh. Nah, fucking hell. How are you guys in the relegation? Europe, nah. Yid-Yable, yes. Lamau Bayern doing remontada from 3-0 to 3-4. Bayern a different gravy. Now I'm switching to York City. We're the most useless club ever. Now don't lose up already. The only reason that I'm still watching this game is because of the possibility that Spurs will be deeper into the relegation zone. Relegation zone. You're in the relegation zone. Do you think you will go down? You're in the relegation zone. Goal kick. Okay. Oh. And that's a save. Goal kick. Relegation zone. You're in the relegation zone. Do you think you will go down? How are you guys in the relegation zone? You haven't won a game in 2026. Relegation zone. What do you think about an away trip to Blackburn next year? Thoughts on the Virtue Trophy? Awesome. Virtue Trophy. Edited. You are going down, 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 down. Enjoy the championship. Someone from Spurs has gone down again at the Molineux, and it seems to be Xavi Simons. Wow, Tottenham are seriously fucked. Joao Palhinha getting readied. Put anyone else at striker. Absolutely. We can't score to save ourselves. And there it is. Substitution. Jeremy Frimpong is on for the shite. Salah has been substituted off. It's a corner. Everton corner. And oh my goodness gracious me. Everyone is surrounding Xavi Simons. Everyone is surrounding Xavi Simons. It does seem like a crazy injury if literally everyone is surrounding Xavi Simons. And here's Garner to take the corner. And it's a whistle. Infringement. Fucking hell. The life of Everton, our game. You know, it's not the life of the party anymore. It's the life of Everton. We're having changes. We're putting evil Saka. God damn. God damn. God damn. 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 Oh, God. And that's a yellow for Ghana. Fucking hell. We are doing a service to the other 14. Xavi Simons still down. It seems like a very serious injury. And also another for Crescencio Somerville. Both players still down. Everton ruined my plans. The stretcher is out. The stretcher is out at the Molineux. Xavi Simons will probably get on the stretcher. And it is a substitution at the Molineux. Yves Bissouma substituted. Yves Bissouma for João Palhinha. Xavi Simons also out due to injury. Lucas Bergvall takes his place. There it is. We might be buns. Ivo Saka and Tim on for O'Brien and McNeil. Timmerman really needs to save us. It needs to be Yim Yerabunum. It needs to be Yim Yerabunum. Oh nah, Xavi Simons, this brother is cooked. Xavi Simons is genuinely cooked. He's been wheeled out of the Molineux. Holy shit. He's on a wheelchair, for God's sake. If we ever brought Dibbling on, it would be the biggest send in the immortal sub. Like, seriously, Dibbling would be such a last-ditch attempt sub. It would actually be so sad. Damn, damn, damn. Why won't you damn, damn, damn. Goddamn, damn, damn. God damn, damn, damn. my brothers. Damn, damn, damn. We all say, God damn, damn, damn. It's crazy that he ain't it. Oh yeah, damn, 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 damn. God damn. Nah, I actually genuinely have nothing else to watch for. Over the bar, Kinski with that collision. Still not a single opening goal yet. Fuck the police. Everything. A young got shot down 'cause he brown. The police. Shots on everything. A young got shot down 'cause brown. Whew. 11th. Kind of feel bad for Xavi Simmons now. Yeah. Tibbling is the equivalent of one-armed future Gohan versus Android 17 and 18. Yortsmith Yinning. Yes. Yes, they are. Yortsmith are indeed Yinning. I wanna be as free as the spirits of those who left. I'm talking Malcolm, Coltrane, my man Yusef. Through death grew conception, new birth and resurrection. Bro! Oh my god! The Shites have no more keepers! Ah, look at that. Boy. Let's see. Deflected off of Freddie Woodman. And then a yammer into the net. Oh, fucking hell, eh? Can we make it? Evil Saka? Nah. But Mikolenko, Njai, Dewsbury Hall, back to Njai. Dewsbury Hall, can you? Yes. And Scarnegay, it's Daniel Munoz who scored the goal for Crystal Palace. Is Freddie Woodman actually down? Is Freddie Woodman actually down? Barnet 6, Gillingham 1. Huh? Wow, that is a doozy. That is a doozy and a half. Okay. Enjoy. Oh. And it's a corner. Taken short indeed. And it's over to Irabunum. Oh, that's over the Oh! Living dangerously indeed, and it is out. Okay, why has the referee just stopped it? That was agonizing. Agonizing. Wow. Lewis Dobbins scored for Preston. Let's go. Let's go. He did. Oh. It's 2-1. Oh, my fucking money back. I'm deep in the red and I want my fucking money back. That's is 2-1 and I want my fucking money back. I'm deep in the red and I want my fucking money back. Thanks for the memes, but I want my fucking money back. I'm deep in the red and I want my fucking money back. Nah. One guy for Barnet has scored 5 of their 6? Who the fuck is Steed? Oh my god! 9.9 on FOTMob! What more does he need to do to get a 10? We're so buns as an institution. Seriously, bruh? Like, we are genuinely so buns as an institution. There needs to be an actual change in the way this club is run. I know they say, oh, blaming the board is so meta. It's not meta when the board is actually buns. Like, when the whole institution is buns. When everything is buns. You won't get it. Yeah, they're absolutely parking the bus. They need this win. And that might be 2-0. It's not 2-0. It is not 2-0. Miniminter could show up, pee in the corner and get a 10. Real. Who they waiting on? That's Pablo. People say. buy younger centre-backs, buy cheaper strikers, and we might be talking. We might. Genuinely. We need something. Like, we are genuinely an old people's home at defense. Like, we are genuinely an old people's home at the back. Oh, I need to see this handball. I need to see this alleged handball. Let's see. That's a handball! That's a handball. That is a handball, and Tottenham has scored. That's a handball. Yeah, no handball is actually crazy. And it is. We need Wolves to score. We need Wolves to score in order for shit to happen. Wolves on a run now. If we score now, then we become enemies of the state. Just so you know. Like, if we score now, we are now enemies of the state. You need to know that. Oh, wow! Was it worth it? I do not know. I do not know if it was worth it, but it is a screamer. Was it a screamer? Yes. Was it worth it? I don't know. Spurs are now out of the relegation zone. If you survive Tottenham, thank Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. Tottenham Hotspur, I am saying to you, if you stay up, Kiernan Dewsbury Hall is the man to thank. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall is the man to thank if you stay up, Tottenham Hotspur. Dewsbury Hall is the greatest ever. But just know, Tottenham Hotspur, that the last game is against us. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall might be your saviour now, but he might be your enemy next. Okay, we're fucked. 8 minutes of added time. Okay, we are genuinely fucked. Watch the final day. Dewsbury Hall sends them down. He might be your saviour now, but he will not be when the season ends, just so you know. And it's Dewsbury Hall again. Oh my god. Is Wolves actually going to score? No, they are not, it does seem. But Wolves still have the ball. It's a cross saved by Kinski. If Tottenham want to spare themselves from a trip down into the relegation zone again, they will have to hope that we score or park the bus within the next 7 minutes. But it does not seem that we will. And it's Juve. And there it is. Tottenham Hotspur back in the relegation zone. Tottenham Hotspur. Callum Wilson is the man to hate. Jubilations at the London Stadium for West Ham fans, but it is misery for us. Tottenham are back in the drop zone. Relegation zone. You're in the relegation zone. Do you think you will go down? You're in the relegation zone. Seven minutes added for both Anfield and Molineux. Even if Spurs draw today, they will be in the relegation zone. I don't care about Spurs, I just want Europe. I also wanted Europe, but then I remembered we have that squad. Jared Bowen substituted for Todibo. Jubilations at the London Stadium for the crowd. And it's Dewsbury Hall again. Could he be Tottenham's saviour again? It's over to Evil Saka. And it's Evil Saka. It's gone wide. He is not your saviour, Tottenham Hotspur. Nuno Espirito Santo doesn't look like a manager who is winning currently. Spurs once again back in the relegation zone, and it only took 15 minutes. 15 minutes of glory for Spurs fans that has been crushed by Callum Wilson. Wolves bringing out a Slavic twink. Not even Slavic at all. Miller Wolfe. Not even Slavic at all. Nordic. He's Evil Saka over to Tim. Oh, fucking hell, wow. Crystal Palace are genuinely so shite, man. They genuinely let Florian Squirts score. Squirts. Floppy and Squirts scored. Off the woodwork as well. Off the woodwork as well. Daichi Kamada trying desperately to save that, but it was futile. Our Swedish twink is down. Lucas Bergvall is down for Spurs. Samadsen with the save. And it seems like it will be a loss. Alcaraz with the yellow. And the whistle will blow any minute now. Jubilation in the London Stadium continues as it is a free kick. And it is an Everton throw. The whistle will blow any moment. And it is Pickford with the long throw. No comebacks here currently. But it is still an attack. Tarkowski taken down. And it is a free kick. And it is full time at Anfield. Full time at Anfield. Hermansson with the save. And there it is. Full time. And now watching Wolves versus Spurs here as Müller-Wolfe is here to score the free kick. And it is the free kick. Saved by Kinski. Saved by Kinski. Spurs are now closer to their first win in 2026. If only he had this kind of performance in the Champions League. And here's the final corner. And it is over. Tottenham gained their first win in 2026, but at what cost? As they still remain in the relegation zone due to a complete head loss from Everton Football Club. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Very unsatisfactory result, but it is unfortunately the result that I expected. West Ham 2, Everton 1, the final score. Not the result that we wanted, definitely. But it is the result that I unfortunately expected, because nothing is more Everton than losing to the bottom clubs and winning against the top clubs. Nothing is more Everton than that. Although our hopes for European football might be crushed. Although our hopes for European football might have been thoroughly crushed, it is at the exchange of the prospect of Tottenham Hotspur being relegated. And, of course, the main source of the discourse is Reddit. And, of course, Reddit is absolutely celebrating our loss because, of course, the greater good. Here are the ratings for the Everton squad here today. Kane and Dewsbury Hall with the highest rating at 7.5. Of course, the only goal scorer of the night. Tarkowski with a 7.4. Garner with a 7. All the others with very low ratings. Barry and Pickford with a 6.2 rating. Very much disappointing for us, but unnecessary sacrifice. Like, genuinely, I've just been scrolling through Reddit, and everyone, everyone except us are celebrating our defeat. Because what is a loss but for the greater good? Is the philosophy for everyone else. our hopes for Europe might be done for. But something that a lot of fans actually forget is the fact that if we made it to Europe, we would be getting battered 5-0 by fucking Wi-Fi passwords from Slovenia in the Conference League. The last time we were in Europe, we were absolutely battered in the Europa League. Like, don't ask, like, do we not remember that? 2017, when we were last in Europe, we got fucking battered in the Europa League. Do we not remember we lost to fucking Dinamo Bucharest? Now here's someone that knows ball. Losing to West Ham is so much smaller than Spurs in the relegation zone. We did it for the greater good, alright? The greater good, the prospect. Like, the Reddit thing. Like, for the greater good. It's for the greater good. The greater good. What we fans don't realize is that the Premier League will benefit from a Spursless Prem more than we will benefit from a West Hamless Prem. Because West Ham is merely a fellow other 14 club. Spurs still has the possibility to qualify for Europe with other means, even if they are down there. So Spurs is actually more of a roadblock to us playing European football than West Ham is a roadblock to us playing European football. And that is a hill that I'm willing to die on. We need West Ham more than we need Spurs. So even if we don't go to Europe, this is still an advantage for us. Of course, this is something that everyone is heavily divided on, including our fan base. Like even in our fan base, there is a big division between, let Spurs go down or let us get European football. What our fans don't realize is that those two are mutually, you know, mutually exclusive. We cannot qualify for Europe while also, making Spurs go down. Is either make Spurs go down or play European football. And the priority for us right now, with the squad that we have, is making sure that Tottenham Hotspur does not step foot in the Premier League ever again. Because with the squad that we currently have today, we will not do shit in European football. But with the squad that we have now, a few losses and a few losses against some of the relegation fodder teams, and a win against Spurs, that is gone. That is Spurs gone. Even if an absolute majority of Everton fans will hate me and kick me in the balls for it, I will die on that hill. Spurs going down will actually be more beneficial to our European football hopes than anybody else going down ever will. Like, you can hate me all you want for it. You can kick me down. You can kick me in the balls. Slap me in the face. You can do literally anything you want. But I will die on that hill. I will die professing that Spurs going down is going to be a benefit for us and the rest of the league going forward. And that we have just done our part in helping achieve that goal. Because the last time we went to Europe was 9 years ago. But the last time that Spurs were in the Championship was 49 years ago. Spurs in the Championship is a once-in-a-lifetime event. Everton in Europe, we've literally seen ourselves in Europe for the last, 2 decades. Like, we've seen ourselves in, European football multiple times in the last 2 decades. We even played a bit of Champions League football, for God's sake. But Spurs going down is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You cannot miss that. So, So now that I've basically alienated half of Everton's fan base against me, I think it is time to end the stream. We did lose, but we still have the hope of Tottenham Hotspur going down alive. So it's a lose-win scenario for us. We don't get European football, but we also get to keep the dream of Tottenham going down alive. So, my people, I hope you have a great rest of your day, if you can, because this was a pretty shocking loss, not gonna lie. If you can, have a great rest of your day, and it is now going to be goodbye from me.